Hello YouTube, this is DeAndre Dobbs. Before you start the video, I just want to give you some more information about what I just found out before I started editing this video. And that information is Casey Amos, the son of good time actor John Amos, and his sister name is Shannon Amos. He was arrested and taken into custody because he was threatening his sister and she was fearing for her life. But guess what, you guys? It turns out that the reason that she arrested him was because that she had him arrested was because he was threatening her and she was fearing for her life. He was threatening her with guns, and it turns out that the reason he might have lost control and acted out the way he did was because he lost power of attorney from his father, John Amos. That means he was, that he's not allowed to make any important decisions or big decisions, like he's not over his father. And he was removed from power of attorney. That's why Casey almost probably acted out the way he did toward his sister, and the reason she had him arrested because of that, because he was threatening her with guns and messages and stuff like that. That's probably why he did that the way he did and why he did it. So I just wanted to just add that in, you guys, and let you know about that. But furthermore, enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, leave your comment, and let me know what you guys think. So enjoy the video. You guys have a wonderful day. Hello YouTube, this is DeAndre Dobbs. Happy Thursday, July the 19th, 2023. I'm back with another YouTube video today. And today we're going to be talking about John Amos' son and his daughter. I forgot the daughter name, but I know he has a daughter, and she's been in the highlights as of late. We're going to be talking about John Amos and his son and his daughter, apparently what has happened between them. Hope you all having a wonderful day. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell for whenever I get a video uploaded and posted, you will be the first to get that video. So please do that. And I hope you all having a wonderful day, because I am, and I know it's hot, I'm sweaty, I'm out here. I just started sweating, but it's okay. But I was really willing to get this video made for myself and get this video made for you all that watches my videos, that has showed me so much support. I really want to say thank you all so very much, and I really appreciate the views, the subscribers, and everything. And even though it's not much, I'm at 46 subscribers, and I'm just very grateful for that, because I remember when I first started back doing YouTube as a late of last year of 2022, I didn't know how far I would go. I did not know that if I kept on doing the work, kept on posting videos, kept on changing the subjects and the topics, and working my best and my hardest to get where I am today, I had no idea that it would progress the way it's progressing. So for that, I want to thank you. And I'm going to keep having the videos and the content coming out of anything and posting on my social medias to expand. So I want to thank you. So also, you guys, I also want to give a special shout out to all the YouTubers that have, that have inspired me, and my best friends that have inspired me. I'm gonna give them a tag, and I'm gonna give them a shout out. Ashley Say So, thank you so much, Ashley, because Ashley Say So, you guys, if you all haven't followed Ashley Say So, please follow Ashley Say So. I'm gonna put her name in the description, and you can click on her, and you can go subscribe to her. Or better yet, I'm gonna just put the tag down so you can go subscribe to her, because Ashley Say So is one of the best and one of the amazing YouTubers out there, because I've been subscribed to Ashley for a very long time. And every video she puts out, she puts the umph, and she puts the gossip and the hot tea. It is allegedly, like she says, she read it in books and she balls it up, and she balls it up and she tells it into one big story. That's what Ashley Say So does, and her videos are wonderful. So thank you, Ashley Say So. Big shout out to you and my other friends. Coffee with K, which is one of my best friends. Thank you, Coffee with K. I really appreciate your inspiration, and you inspire me, and you just giving me wonderful tips and guidelines and stuff, and what I can do and improve my videos. I really want to thank you for that. Thank you, Coffee with K. And you guys also follow Coffee with K's podcast on here, and that is From the Sip. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put your name in, Coffee with K. I'm gonna give you a tag, and you guys just follow that. Just follow me, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So that'll be that. So let's get started on this video, you guys. So I just told you we're gonna be talking about John Amos' son, Casey Amos, and his daughter. Now, apparently, either it was last night or this morning, or yesterday or today, John Amos' son, Casey JoJo, was arrested. He was arrested, and apparently his sister called the police and the authorities that led to the arrest station of him getting arrested. Now, it's a reason why he got arrested, from what I read. And we're going to go back and do some old stuff as well that's related to this video with John Amos, and why I think what could have led to it going that way. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm back. Now let's get to the video. Okay, so here we go. So apparently, Casey Amos, the son of famous good time actor John Amos, was arrested either yesterday or today, because I got the notification this morning on my phone. And I just, you know, I was like, you know what? I can touch on this because it's so much going on in that family. I said I can go ahead and touch on this. And apparently it said the reason that he was arrested was because he threatened his sister, and it said that his sister was fearing for her life. It is said that her brother, Casey JoJo, was sending her threatening text messages about a bunch of stuff. Now, if you all remember in that one video when I was doing that mukbang video, if you all have watched it, you know I was eating breakfast, and I was talking about John Amos and a bunch of other stuff in the video. And it's basically like, you know, it is said that she called the police because she was fearing for her life, and it is said that he sent threatening text messages to her regarding something. Now, remember, you guys, it was said back in June that his daughter came with the allegations that her father is being elderly abused, being abused, and that is called elderly abuse. And it is said, you know, in the media, in the sources, however you want to say it, that the daughter was being the abuser, and it is saying that the son was being the abuser. That was a while ago. Now we are coming fast forward. Now it said that his sister, Casey Amos' sister, John Amos' daughter, called the authorities, the police, on the son for threatening her, saying she was fearing for her life. Now, I'm just about to give you my opinion and my perspective, and that is, it could be something going on in between that circle. Either it is a sibling rivalry or something deeper going on. It could be about this elderly abuse claim, saying that, John Amos, he was getting elderly abuse, like he was getting abused by either one of his kids or somebody that worked, one of the nurses, caretakers. We don't know that, but I can tell you this. My opinion is this. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please forgive me. Uh, Put it in my comment section. I can handle it. I can handle the heat. And with that being said, I think it could be some sibling rivalry going on in there. Or it can be something much deeper. Because it is also said that KC Amos, it is said a while back that the son, KC Amos, that the one that the sister caught the police on, he was dealing with drugs back in the day. He was dealing with drugs in some time. Now, I don't know, is he still dealing with them? I don't know. Saying he was dealing with substances. I'm going to put it that way, substances. Now, I don't know, is he still doing it? I don't know. But, when you think about it, the behavior of his and the behavior, of some people's, that goes through a lot of stuff. They can't handle stuff. Because sometimes people's tend to turn to stuff that they feel like it's going to make them feel good, even though it's bad and that they don't need it. But the thing is, we cannot judge anybody on what they do and what they decide to do in their life. Because, in my opinion, I think we all have, I'm not saying all, but I think we all have some type of addiction or whatever it is that's going on in our time and in our life. And like I said, I don't know what's going on with Casey Amos and his sister, but I know for a fact John Amos, the famous actor that played on Good Times as James Evans, he does not need to be around any of that stuff. Now, even though I know those are his children, those are his kids, he does not need to be around all that, because what if it becomes worse and he's in the middle of that and he can end up getting hurt in the process, even worse. Because even though, John Amos, he's an elder now, he can't do what he used to can do. John Amos is like 86 years old. He's in his 80s years old, something years old of age. And he does not need to be in that type of environment, in that type of state that his kids are doing that. Because if his son, KC Amos, is threatening peoples and they are fearing for their lives, or even worse, either one of the two can spaz out, and John Amos sitting there, he can get involved and he can get hurt around that. Now, a bunch of people might not understand that, but I'm telling you, it could happen, because John Amos, he seems like the type of man, like he was a family man, like he's the type of person that will keep his family together, keep his family happy. Now, I'm going to go on and tell you this. I follow KC Amos on Instagram. Let me explain to you, let me tell you why. I do that because, I'm a fan of John Amos. I'm a fan of John Amos because I remember watching him on Good Times. Because he was one of those fathers that he did not take no mess. If you got out of line, he was going to get that scrap or get that belt, and he was going to tear your ass up to the white meat. Because John Amos, he's from the old school. He believed in you doing the right thing. He was the type of person that took care of his family. James Evans was. Because we cannot lose John Amos right now. Because John Amos, he was all of our dads growing up with Good Times. And even though I was not born when Good Times came out, when I got older, I started watching. I started watching Good Times when I was 11, 12, 13 years old, and I still love it to this day. I'm 28 years old, and I still love the old classic shows. But what I'm saying is this. John Amos needs to be protected. John Amos needs to, I'm hoping that he gets in a good state, because the stuff that his children got going on, first, the sister say he was getting elderly abuse, then the brother doing all this and that. It's just that I don't know what the situation, what the problem was, and how it escalated the way it did. But it is said that I read it. Casey Amos, the son of John Amos, and in that his sister called the police on her brother because she was fearing for her life because he was sending threatening texts to her. Now, it could be, I don't know what escalated between them. I don't know. But whatever it is, I hope it gets resolved, because John Amos does not need to be around that type of environment. If those children, I get that that's their father. I get that that's her father. And I get that he's married and this and that. But hey, just hear me out. If those kids couldn't take care of their father, if those kids weren't in the right mind of state, if those kids did not have the time to look after their daddy now that he's getting old and he's in a wheelchair and he's trying his best to do this and that, the third, with all that money John Amos has made in all the years he was acting, Good Times, Coming to America, Mod, other movies, Roots, all these movies and stuff. Now, I don't know what's going on in their bank accounts. I don't know. But in my understanding, John Amos, if he had all that money, he could have, he could have done something, put some money aside or this and that, the third, and have it. That way, when he got older, and if his kids or anyone in his family wouldn't be able to look after him, put it towards a facility, not a facility, like a home that's got good, trustworthy peoples that will take care of him, or some type of friend or family member or something that he knows he will be in a good state. Because apparently his daughter, she's always out of town, traveling the world or whatever she's doing, because she's never around. And the son, he's there with his dad. He's there with John Amos. KC almost, he's there with him. But now him being into custody, KC almost being into custody, who does John Amos have? His daughter might be there with him now, but I'm saying is this. If they knew they wasn't going to have the time to look after their daddy, and they knew they wasn't going to be there, why don't you put him in a home that's going to take good care of him with trustworthy people? Have those people that looking after him have background checks and everything. Let them get background checks, the people that's looking after him, background checks, any type of checks that you have to do. Look in their background, family history, or this and that, the third. Do what you have to do. Because, as a person, as we get older, I feel like this. When we was little, and when our mothers and grandmothers, would take good care of us, they would take good care of us, make sure we had food on the table, clothes on our backs, stuff ready for school, permission slips signed, lunch money, snack money, this and that, third, got us ready for church, everything. We all had those mothers and grandmothers that'll do that for us, because you know why they did that for us? Because they loved us. And that's a sacrifice that they made. And I feel like this, when it's their time, when they get older and can't do for themselves, it is it is everyone's responsibility. Whoever your mother took care of, once your mother or your grandmother or your father or your grandfather get old, I feel like it's their time to rest. When they get a certain age, it's their time to rest. It's their time to rest. It's their time to relax. And it's our turn to look after them and look after them. Make sure they need anything. Make sure they are taken care of, bathed, feeding, or eating, clothed, all that. It is our and the next generation's responsibility to make sure that their elders is in a good place, make sure they're all taken care of. Because I feel like this, they took care of us when we were little, so I feel like how come we can't do the same? Do it in return, because we all gonna get old one day and won't be able to do that. And we're gonna have kids. That's what I'm saying. John Amos needs care looking after, because he can't do what he used to can do. And that's basically what I'm saying. Once we get old, once everybody's going to get old, we all going to need help. You're going to probably need that person to reach you a glass of water, and they're going to want you to reach them a glass of water, and you should still do it no matter what has happened when you was little or when they were younger or this and that the third. At some point, you got to put things aside and put it in the past, and you got to bury it, and you have to step up and do your daily blessing. Do your daily blessing, because when you do your daily blessing, do your blessing that is given to you, you do your blessing, you get that blessing, and you do your daily blessing. Because when you do your daily blessing every day, you may not know it, but you're getting a blessing for taking care of that person that took care of you when you were younger and when you were little, because that's the most important thing, because we don't know how it's going to be for us. We don't know that. So basically, that's what I'm trying to get at and trying to say. Now, I'm going to say this, and this will probably be the end of my video. Now, I follow Casey Amos. I'm not going to shade him. I'm not shading him. I'm not dragging him. I'm not coming after him. I'm not even coming after anybody in this video. I'm just going to make this. I really hope that everything gets situated in that family, and in that problems and this and that the third, because it needs to be resolved, because we never know what a person is going to go through in their lifetime. And I really hope that everything gets resolved in that. If Casey was threatening his sister, I hope it gets resolved and he was wrong for that. That's if he did that, because I don't know. That's what I read. And I hope John Amos gets the care that he deserves, and he needs to be protected at all costs and times. So that'll be it. That'll be my video, you guys, for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back with another video soon as possible. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye bye.